updates over time. So in terms of that, that covers up the longevity aspect. Now let's go into a speed comparison between both these phones. Now the Galaxy S21 FE has that Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipset inside of it with 6 gigs of RAM on the base model, but it does go up to 8 gigs of RAM. This is the 6 gig of RAM option, where the iPhone 12 has that Apple A14 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go and see which one is the faster phone between both of these, and I'm kind of closing out these apps as quickly as possible. There we go. Let's get into it. Let's see which one is the faster one. Okay, there we go. All the apps are clear on the background as you guys can tell. So let's get into it. Let's do their phone calls apps again. 3, 2, 1. Pretty much the same thing, not a big difference. Hopping out of there. Let's go into their camera apps. 3, 2, 1. And kind of the same thing. Now I would take a photo on night mode, so let's go and see how both of them compare here. 3, 2, 1. And the S21 FE was a little bit faster. Actually, the iPhone 12 finished. This one was a little bit slower on the S21 FE. Hopping out of this one, let's go and get into their app stores. 3, 2, 1. S21 FE. With the Androids, I've noticed with these ones, they always load up the apps faster, which is very, very interesting, at least in terms of like the Google Play Store. Scrolling through, not that big of a difference, I can't really tell. Hopping out of this one, let's go and start loading up some of these third-party applications that we have on both these phones. Let's do Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. Now this one was on downloading content for like a split second, and there's one thing I've been seeing with the S21 FE, this game still crashes on the S21 FE for some reason. I don't know why. That is a massive stability issue that Samsung needs to fix. That is a very big annoying thing. And you can see it just keeps crashing, so the iPhone 12 really wins there. That's a big thing to keep in mind. Twitter, 3, 2, 1. You can see S21 FE is slightly faster there. Let's get into Snapchat, 3, 2, 1. S21 FE a little bit faster there for sure. Fruit Ninja, 3, 2, 1. Now we may run into some issues here, so we'll just kind of get there as we get there. And the iPhone 12 seemed to load it into this panel faster, and then we eventually get into it on both, but I think the iPhone 12 is slightly faster there. Hopping out of this one, looks like we don't have Quizlet on this phone anymore, or Dropbox, which is very weird. Let's get into Bofa, which we also don't have. Let's get into Thank You, 3, 2, 1. And I actually do remember I had a factory reset this phone one time, so that's why I'm having these issues. And the Galaxy S21 FE was slightly faster there too, so kind of a little bit of a difference. You don't really expect to see these types of differences too often, but that's pretty interesting. Hopping out of this one, let's do Snake vs. Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And the S21 FE again is the faster one here. Gameplay-wise, as always, I don't really think we're going to be noticing massive differences between these two, but it's still very impressive what's going on between them. Hopping out of this one, let's go and end it off with Facebook, I guess, 3, 2, 1. And I think the iPhone 12 was slightly faster there too. So overall, I didn't really notice a big difference between these two. They both were kind of neck and neck. I would say in terms of the overall performance of these phones, you're really probably not going to be noticing a massive difference between either one of these. So what I'm going to tell you is whether it's the S21 FE or the iPhone 12, you're going to be getting roughly around the same type of performance. I really wouldn't say one is faster than the other one. Maybe the S21 FE was slightly faster more times than not, but they were very, very close to one another. So in terms of that, that covers it up here. Now let's go and hit on the cameras.